Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 6 of PPW, that is Professional Pro Wrestling, a chronicle of the independent wrestling league that I've come into possession of, and my attempt to create the greatest locker room of all time. As always, make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button, and definitely hit that notification bell so you can be informed when we upload new videos. And in the comments, let us know what sorts of wrestlers and what sorts of matches you'd like to see. We've had some varied match formats, but we're definitely open to new ones, as whatever this terrible video game allows. Our guest this week is a very special guest. He is one of the debaters on Nerd Rage, the Great Debates, and a good friend of mine, Stephen Koo. Hey, how's it going?
Hello, I'm excited to be here.
I'm excited to have you.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what kind of monstrosities will come out of this locker room of yours.
Well, it is full of sort of, as you know what, as humans, they're not ideal, but as wrestlers, pretty good. And we talked about this a little bit beforehand, but the main feedback I've been hearing from the old carny that I did hire to help me with booking decisions is that we just don't have enough hardcore content that angsty teens are going to get into. You know, angsty teens and schlubby men love hardcore wrestling, and that's the demographic we haven't yet reached. And I was talking to you. You did let me know that you might have a good hardcore wrestler that you know who'd be a good addition to this locker room. Is that the case?
Yeah, I know of someone who has recently become a free agent, I would say.
Wow.
Now that they're available in the public domain.
That's extremely, and because we have gotten into some legal difficulties with the Fundertaker. So far we're doing all right. I haven't told the Fundertaker yet. He doesn't know. I think that's all right. Do you want to tell me a little bit about your wrestler here?
Yeah, so what's recently become available for all of us in the public domain and is now, I think, ready for his debut is the character Steamboat Willie.
Steamboat Willie. I see.
Yeah, well, his legal name is probably Steamboat William. Friends call him Willie.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and he's just like a fun-loving. Some would say loves fun too much, to the point where it interferes with his steamboat duties.
I see. Now, Steven, I think the Steamboat Willie that everyone is sort of familiar with is I don't know if I would describe him as hardcore. So you're saying you've brought us sort of a gritty reboot?
Yeah, well, I just think it's time. I think for
Yeah.
all the fans of the original Steamboat Willie, they'd like to see what we can bring to the table with our technology and our writing techniques, and I think it's just like it's time for a gritty reboot. Haven't you always looked at any beloved franchise and said, I wish someone did the exact same thing but a little worse and angrier?
I think that every day of my life. Now, I asked you if you had a good picture of Steamboat Willie, and you said no, you sort of wanted to build him with one of the faces defaulted into this one.
Yes.
So what's our starting point, you think?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, here we go.
This is a William if I've ever seen one. Yeah, I'd say for the eyebrows, whatever we can get that is suspended above the hat. That's generally where Steamboat likes to keep his eyebrows.
I see. All right. Now we've sort of given him a look of dismay as to no, don't do this to my face. Yeah, I look at this guy and I think kids are gonna love gonna love this guy.
Yeah, kids are gonna be like, this is the guy I want action figures of.
Yeah, this is the guy I want on lunchboxes. This is the guy I want on bed sheets. This is the guy I want on pillowcase, ice cream bars.
Yeah, what I'm hoping for is that we can kick off a Steamboat cinematic universe.
Okay.
Where Willie, maybe a post credits where someone's like, you thought steamboats were the only types of vehicles? You're about to enter a whole new world.
Wait, so what are the other types of vehicles?
Oh, rowboat, I think.
Rowboat, okay. If you could, it would be kind of cool to bring in some sort of cop for the rowboat.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see where you're going with that. Maybe a RoboCop.
Like a robot cop.
I feel like this is starting to remind me of somebody, but I can't quite place my finger on.
You remember how in Lord of the Rings they show us what Gollum looked like before he was a Gollum?
No, I don't remember.
So
Is
they
that
show
the
him
third
and
movie?
I think it's the third one. They show him as just like a regular hobbit. I feel like this is like if he made the full transformation to Gollum and then was like, I gotta get my life together. And then he just like really
This is recovery column. And this is one of those things where were I to cast this movie, I would want commitment from the actor to also commit to this head shape.
Yeah.
At least for the duration of the movie. You know?
At least for the duration of the this is great. Christian Bale would do it.
Yeah. Yeah, Christian Bale would absolutely turn his head into this shape for the movie.
This is good.
You know, we got to throw a little sex appeal for a reboot. What's the point of rebooting it if it's not going to make you a little horny?
Yeah, this is a grittier, angrier Steamboat Willie, and he's not necessarily looking to, but he will fuck.
Yeah, this isn't like your mom's Steamboat Willie.
This is not your grandfather's Steamboat Willie. This Willie fucks. And then if I'm not mistaken, he's sort of that's bad.
Oh.
That's deeply
Oh.
That's not ideal.
But that's what like people think when they think Steamboat Willie.
Do we want to tone it down a little bit, or do you want him to be irradiated?
Oh, absolutely irradiated. It'll make the eyebrows and nose more clear.
Okay, yeah.
I like that. Also looks like a rough crayon drawing. So
it does kind of look like a rough crayon drawing.
If they have like a widow's peak of any kind, that might be helpful.
That's a good. That's sort of
not bad. Yeah.
Sort of the Norman Osborn.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what about this one? That's kind of nice.
Ooh, that's better. Yeah. The key part of a reboot is that you still have to pay like tribute to the original.
Right.
You know, if you go off the rails, you know, people are gonna be very upset. They're gonna be like, "This isn't Steamboat Willie. You didn't understand what that was about." So you know, you have to respect the fandom is the thing.
Definitely. What about his eyes?
I do like Pitch Black.
Now I know he's definitely got probably a big eye scar, right? If he's the sort of.
Oh yeah. Yeah, steamboating can be dangerous, you know. There's parrots that are constantly laughing at you. There's potatoes to peel. There's that crane that picks up the cow, but the cow's too skinny, and then until you shove hay bales into it. Steamboating is a wild time. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Okay.
Now I'm thinking like this is action hero.
This is action hero. He's got a big scar. Should he have another scar? I think if we put another scar on the other side, that'll just be silly.
Yeah, I think that might just end up looking like a clown. Like, you know, the asymmetry is what
asymmetry really sort of brings it home here. Now, God, this is a thing to look at, huh? Oh, I did want to because the nose.
Yes. Can we put a little black circle on the nose?
Yeah, so we can't. I think what I'm gonna do is we are gonna put a little black circle.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, there. Oh, that's looking real good.
Yeah, that does look pretty good, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Pays no respect to his actual nose shape, but it looks good.
Yeah, no, it doesn't really give a shit about the actual...
And that's the thing about this Steamboat Willie. He does not give a shit about authority.
He doesn't give a shit about authority or the rules about noses, huh?
Yeah. He doesn't give a shit about like steamboat safety because it's easy to write steamboat law from like behind your desk, but when you get down into the river and you're deep in the steamboat mess, those rules mean nothing. There's only one rule on the steamboat, and that's survive.
Yeah, I mean that looks good.
But let's make him a color that he can see. And here's the thing, when it comes to the arc, Steamboat Willie, like, he sees things in black and white at first. He thinks the world is very black and white.
Okay, yeah.
But as he learns, life off the steamboat can get a little gray.
It's sort of the narrative arc of the film Pleasantville.
Yeah, I was thinking, Solo.
That's basically the same movie.
Solo. Yeah, it is the same movie.
Although if we're going for a gritty reboot, we could give it carbon fiber so he fits in with the rest of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, that's always the thing to do. Is give it a texture that makes it very difficult to cosplay.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, his original outfit was sort of shorts.
Yes, short shorts.
Oh, short. Okay.
Oh yeah, short shorts. A lot of thigh.
Okay. Now these ones I like. So I'm gonna change the color so you can sort of really see them. But these ones are nice because they got all these holes in them.
I mean, I think we just accidentally created Tifa from Final Fantasy.
We might have done a little bit of a Tifa.
I think we accidentally created Tifa. I guess everything just leads back to that.
Against all odds, we've done a Tifa.
Now, is there any kind of shorts that have big buttons on the front? Whoa, what's that one to the right?
This one right here?
Oh, well,
now that does sort of say Steamboat William.
Yeah. Yeah.
What color you like? In black?
Ooh, I mean, I'm tempted between bright red or black.
Bright red's kind of nice though.
Yeah. If we can maybe add some yellow buttons, which are not related to Steamboat William. This is just our original IP idea.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. There we go.
Yeah, that's nice.
I'm still accepting like open ideas for the screenplay for the Steamboat William reboot too. I think we need to include like a sexy professor of some kind.
Oh, definitely. Who
doesn't quite get steamboating, but is there to like, stop some great catastrophe that only Steamboat William is available to help.
Yeah. There's like wiring and stuff on them. These are sort of like apocalypse boots. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. He's got a little bit of power going on here.
A little bit of like a reactor down there.
Yeah. Well, it would be steam.
So. Yeah, steam reactor.
Yeah, steam reactor. Thank you.
Yeah. So
let me tell you, his tattoo artist was not happy about the level of detail for grayscale.
Yeah. I mean, how do we feel about?
I'm for it.
Do we like? Okay. It might actually be able to easier to keep it on one line if we,
Yeah.
Now, if you want to find Steamboat William on social media, where would you find him?
Oh, I suppose he'd be maybe like I love steamboats. I don't know what.
Yeah, that's good. Perfect. Now let's see what we can get. Steve. I don't think that
sounds like the word steam.
Yeah. They've got Boone.
Yep.
They've got Bowen.
Ooh, tough call. I'm kind of leaning towards Bowen. Someone decided to add some razzmatazz to the word.
Yeah. Steamboat William.
Well, yeah, there it is. Steve Bone Williams.
Steve Bone Williams, yeah. No. Now, you think he's more prideful or egotistical?
What the fuck's the
pride or ego?
I guess pride. He hates peeling potatoes.
It seems, and he seems pretty disrespectful because he does play by his own rules.
He doesn't follow Steamboat conventions at all.
I would say he's pretty perseverant, though.
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
You think he's treacherous or loyal?
Ooh, I lean a little towards treacherous because he puts himself over the safety of the Steamboat crew.
But definitely bold and extremely aggressive.
Yeah. Absolutely. If you've seen what he's done with animals and the record player, and when a goat eats a record player, he just cranks that tail, and your ears hang low goes on for. If you haven't seen the cartoon Steamboat William, or Steamboat Willie, I'd say it's like 20 seconds of fun packed into 8 minutes. 8 minutes of the song "Do Your Ears Hang Low."
Do we like the Amazon? Because maybe like that's where, or like the Caribbean. These are some like areas where maybe he's doing his boat. Deep in the jungle is pretty cool.
Deep in the jungle. That's absolutely it. That's where the steamboats are needed.
And then in terms of so this is the part where you can't upload your own signs.
Who are you? Is fair.
Who are you? Yeah, okay. This is excitement to let people know that it's excitement now.
Yeah, well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some viral marketing for this character. So we're gonna put a couple
Yes.
plants in the audience. A couple plants are here to say, "You hear about that new Steamboat Willie movie? Seems pretty dope." Let's see, what screams reboot? Take it to the extreme. Take it to the extreme
I
is
like
absolutely
that.
because that's what we're doing with Steamboat Willie.
I
We
like
we
that.
had a character and we took it to the extreme.
And he does have a rich history.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of universe to build from. Again, we're trying to tell you this isn't your mom and pop's Steamboat Willie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Arms
think arms
crossed is
crossed.
pretty.
Yeah.
This one's fun though too, though.
Oh, sassy arms crossed even better.
Oh, that's kind of boop.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Go up. Yeah. So it's almost like the steamboat's moving.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
And now it's clear that I don't understand how animation works.
No, that's good. I think it's good actually.
Yeah. Can we slow it down so it's a little less nauseating?
I don't think that we can.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, this is a high budget production. You don't just reboot a franchise and then phone it in.
Yeah. Yeah, here we are. Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
What I like about it is it really tells a story.
Well, like they always say, like society itself only tells three stories
Yeah.
over and over again. It's rags to riches, someone learns a lesson, and a mouse refuses to operate a steamboat correctly.
Yeah, yeah. It's rags to
Those are the
riches.
three.
It's someone learns a lesson, and this boat goes by real fast.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Those are the three stories our society just finds ourselves telling over and over again.
Now, normally with these entrances, we cobble together several different pieces, but I'm gonna make a pitch that I think you might be into for Steamboat Willie. Now, the motion that I was gonna suggest.
Oh my God, that makes a lot of sense. I completely forgot the grim music as you see Mickey Mouse sound cartoon.
Well, okay, yeah. Let's pick a music then, so we can have that.
What's royalty? Yeah. Oh,
It's pretty good.
that sounds pretty close to Steamboat Willie. Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's.
Yeah,
They
it's
really
not
gonna make it click. All right.
Yeah, I like this because it's one of the stupider pro wrestling moves.
Yes, absolutely. I like how this one just keeps going.
I really like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and then he goes
And
the
then
other
he goes
direction.
He's just aggressively wasting that time.
Yeah, that's gotta be the one. I feel Airplane Spin 3. Let's see if you can.
Think, yeah,
Go ahead.
I think spinning everybody and wasting everyone's time also pays homage to the original. The original cartoon also wasted everyone's time.
I mean, that's just fun. That's sort of the silly antics that we'd expect from a Steamboat William.
Yeah, and he does do the butt bump a lot, so
Yeah.
I could go with that. Full steam ahead.
You like that for full steam
Yeah,
ahead?
yeah, let's go with that. I mean, anything that's spinny is obviously going to be.
A F5 is a little spinny.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
All right, now against the corner.
Can he like tackle someone? Oh, I like to just throw.
Just hurls them into. Let's see what lawn dart looks like.
Yeah, just a.
I kind of like the Snake Eyes better.
Yeah, yeah, agreed. Snake Eyes is the. I didn't have enough upper body strength to finish the move I wanted to do.
Steven, I'm very, very happy with Steamboat William. I think he's going to be a great addition to our roster, and I am hearing from the old Carney who helps me with booking decisions that to get as as the most hardcore we could get, they're saying that table match triple threat is the way that we want to introduce Steamboat William, and I couldn't agree more. And as it so happens, we've got a pretty perfect, at least first opponent. Now Steamboat William spends a lot of his time on boats above the water, and that just does not sit right with Big Mr. Ocean. Big Mr. Ocean desperately wants to be an oceanographer. He doesn't know anything about oceanography or marine biology, but he doesn't he says, if you're going to be in the water, you got to be in the water, not on the water. So that makes him very upset. And the third member of this triple threat, I think, we've got sort of a locker room veteran, and that is Big Scotty. And Big Scotty is he's one of the toughest, strongest, and oldest people on our roster, and he sees two beef boys getting ready to fight, and he's got to get in on that. We're gonna.
He wants to get his noodles in those meatballs.
He wants to get his noodles in those meatballs. We are gonna put this at the PPW arena, and we are gonna ask for our Wasteland referee. We don't always get the Wasteland referee when we ask, but we'll ask.
I'm always curious where the Wasteland referee's coming from. Like,
just from the Wasteland. So this is gonna be an extreme triple threat table match. We haven't had a table match in PPW just yet, so I'm very excited. Very excited to get this going.
I mean, tables are the steamboats of the land, as I always understood it to be.
That's and that's a lot of people have said that tables are the steamboats of the land. Now, in terms of this match, in terms of calling this match, I can't think of anyone better to call this match than you and me right now. Steven, thanks for joining me here behind the PPW table.
Happy to be here.
This is the part where we vamp for just a little bit because it does take the video game a long time to load.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
based on the poor quality of it.
I mean, you got to fill the parking lot. You got to sell a little bit of merch beforehand.
You gotta sell the merch. You gotta sneak in before Raw can tear down. They just filmed a Raw. I don't know how that went. I wasn't watching, but the ring is still up. We have a big part of the PPW staff is we do have someone to go in and distract the officials of the Raw taping. We got a lot of different ones that they run, like oh no, I dropped my baby all the way down these stairs. Where's my baby? Oh, yeah. My baby's still tumbling down these stairs.
This man's having a heart attack for 20 minutes.
This man's having a 20-minute heart attack. All of my raccoons got loose. Help me find my raccoons. There's a lot of different ones that we can do to distract the officials and make sure that we have all the time to wrestle our big table match here. I do also like that it just does say table in the middle of the screen. Oh, and I guess we're ready to go. Ready for these entrances.
I'm not ready.
Yeah.
My heart can only take so much. Oh, the marine biologist.
Yeah, so he does want to be a marine biologist very, very badly. People ask, people see him, they get very excited. He's at Richard Dreyfuss on social media. A lot of range of motion in that scuba helmet. Scanning the ring. Are there any fish here? He's looking for fish. Not sure if he'll find any.
Now I don't see an oxygen device attached to that helmet. So what is the helmet really doing here? Is it just one big
making him look cool. Just making him look pretty cool.
Yeah. Now, is that a tattoo across his chest? Or
yes.
Is that a fishnet? Oh, a tattoo of a fishnet.
So across his chest, he's got fishnets made of glitter, which is a real exciting one. Big man O'Shawn, our announcer's doing his best, I think. Now, the one thing you want to be careful with Big Mr. Ocean is you see his tattoo clearly labeling the Sailor's Grave. The Sailor's Grave is the name of all of his no-no bits and also all of his wrestling moves. And you really got to watch out for the Sailor's Grave.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, that just seems like a rude sign.
It's a little bit rude. Okay.
What was that? Is that the audience gaslighting him?
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, and here he comes. In monochrome, no Technicolor yet.
Not yet. Maybe someday.
Weighing in at 300 pounds,
Oh my.
Steamboat William. That was pretty good, actually.
Yeah, whoever wrote that card for our announcer.
I'm actually pretty impressed at how close to the mark our announcer hit that. Oh wow, just regal music.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, we get what we can afford, is what I say.
A lot of woo 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 signs. Not sure why.
You know, I mean, like Steamboat William, he's not a good one to interview after a match. He doesn't really do anything other than whistle.
He just whistles and does sort of a fun movement with his hands.
Yeah. Does a lot of butt thrusting.
But he's ready to spin that wheel. That is what he's known for.
Yep. He had a Steamboat, and it's probably not functional with this wheel missing.
Well, and that's just that's like locking your bike before you leave it. You take the wheel with you so that no one can steal that Steamboat.
Right. He's not doing this to impress you. He's doing it to protect his boat.
Yeah. Oh, now here comes our locker room veteran.
Oh my.
There he is.
And from Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
He is from Jersey.
Now, are those tassels supposed to be like noodles, or are
They're sort of like noodles, yeah. Big Scotty Lunchbox, as he's known to his fans, does a fancy little dance before he gets to the ring. He's feeling good. He's got
really
his noodle
hot dogging it.
tassels. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got his noodle tassels. That is the picture of his dad on his jacket, just to always remember.
You know, it's always you gotta pay respect to the originals and the classics. You know,
Yep,
and that's
absolutely.
what Steamboat Williams is about too. He's about the classics, but he's about, like, you know, showing us the classics can be fun too.
Absolutely. Sort of like a breathing new life into a classic. They just cut the music off very quickly. Oh, here we go. I feel like this is gonna be one to remember.
Yeah, this is definitely one that you would remember as like a fever dream, a nightmare, something you get a cold sweat from.
You
No,
wake
but-
up and it's one of those ones where someone say, "Did you have some weird dreams?" And you say, "We're weird, I don't remember them." And then over the course of the day, you piece it together slowly.
Yes. Oh, now look at Steamboat William, classic underdog here.
Yeah.
He's a little guy.
Just
He's
sort of
a
getting
little
teamed
guy.
up on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Teamed up on.
And,
Here
you
comes.
know, Mr. Ocean over here, he's kind of got like Pete-like proportions, I'd say.
He does. I think he's probably reminding Steamboat William of Pete. Big Scotty just kind of going to town. He kicks Big Mr. Ocean in the shell. Now that's not going to do as much damage when you kick him square in the turtle shell.
Yeah, I feel like the one place you shouldn't kick is maybe exactly into the shell.
Yeah. Although you want to avoid the shell, you mostly want to avoid the sailor's grave, because that's going to be the one thing you want to avoid the most.
You don't put a warning sign there and then expect people to not heed it.
Exactly. Steamboat William thrown to the side. Here he comes.
Oh,
Ooh,
that
big.
sneaky little trickster.
Big backdrop. Very sneaky from Steamboat
yeah.
William. Standing drop kick. Pretty powerful.
Yeah. Now, Steamboat Willie knows he's not the biggest guy in a fight, so he's going to be pretty cunning. He's going to be crafty. He's going to do what he can.
Got to be cunning. Went for the vertical lift suplex. Was reversed by Big Mr. Ocean. That's the second. It's the second.
Honestly, I still can't get over the size of the ocean. And I know what I'm...
Yeah.
Like, Big
Wow.
Mr. Ocean looks like... I don't know if you ever had it when you were a kid where you had, like, your, 5-inch action figures and then one
Yeah.
ball that was much larger than the rest of your toys.
Yep. Yeah, had the much larger, really interesting punch combination from, very impressive leg maneuver with the table there from Big Scotty.
Oh, yeah. That's a fancy move. Wow, just pushing him with the table, too.
Clobbering below.
Uh-oh. We've seen some table action here.
Yeah. Ooh, kick to the gut from Steamboat William.
Now,
Big
is it
Mr.
a
Ocean
victory-
setting up that table.
Is it a victory if you break the table over someone, or must you break someone over the
No,
table?
I think you must break the. I think you have to take the table with the person, not
Okay.
the other way around. Otherwise, it seems like that would be a little too easy. I'm also not sure the game
Yeah.
can handle that in terms of physics. Big Scotty setting that table up.
Oh my. Oh my.
Oh, this is not looking great for
not quite.
Steamboat William.
Not, yeah.
Okay, Big Scotty very smartly taking the table away, hiding it over here,
Yeah.
throwing it outside of the ring. That's fair enough, I suppose.
Yeah. The thing
Steamboat
about doing
William
table
just-
matches, get rid of the table.
Steamboat William just sort of laid unceremoniously over the middle rope.
Yeah, I'd say, maybe he's calculating. Maybe he's planning his next big scheme here.
He might be planning a big scheme. He might be planning what his next hijinks are. He's known for his tricks. He's known for his sort of connivery.
Yeah. He's here to have a good time, and he's not looking to put in real work on the Steamboat. He didn't join the Steamboat for the work.
Definitely. He joined to put a large man through a table.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, what's Big Mr. Ocean going for here? Just a suplex. Oh, Steamboat William. Everyone in the ring is sort of struggling with these tables now.
Oh yeah, I think I think sometimes they're forgetting what a table match is. I thought Big Scotty would be, used to setting up folding tables in the catering industry.
Yeah. Well, you notice he was the first one to go for the table. He's sort of he has had the most success in terms of setting up. Ooh, big Uranagi from Big Scotty. Big Urascotty. Gonna set that table up right on top of Steamboat William.
Okay,
but this is looking not great for Steamboat William. Let's see if he can.
I mean, Steamboat William is an underdog here. Definitely outsized.
He is outsized a little bit. Oh, well, that was nice of Big Scotty to just sort of set him up. Sort of sweet of him to give him a nice little seat on that table.
Yeah, I believe that's a tabling skill.
It looks like Big Scotty's fighting out of it. Looked like we might be going for the. Now, what did you say the Steamboat Williams finishing move was called?
Full steam ahead. And
might have been going for a full steam ahead.
Yep.
You got to be careful with Big Mr. Ocean. He's a big guy. He's a powerful guy.
Yeah.
He does have a big chain wrapped around his arm, which some people in the locker room have said not fair, gives him a big unfair advantage. But
he's also wearing like flippers, and I think that's a big thing too. Like if he's fighting this well with flippers on, could you imagine how powerful he is without them?
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Big Scotty driving Big Mr. Ocean through that table while Steamboat William sort of just did his own thing over to the side with the table, which...
Yeah. Looks like it's back to peeling potatoes for you, Steamboat Willie.
It looks like Steamboat Willie's got to peel some more potatoes to get trained up to try to really bring it. I'd say, if I'm Steamboat William here, I'm a little bit embarrassed at my showing in that, and I think we've I think we've put a goal in front of him. I think we've put a big target on Big Scotty's chest here.
Oh, absolutely. Big Scotty's trying to show us why he's the veteran of the locker room.
Absolutely.
And he's reminded us once again, debut or not, Big Scotty doesn't care. Big Scotty's here to win.
Doesn't care. Will throw Big Mr. Ocean. Now, that puts Big Mr. Ocean at 0-2 in PPW, and it puts Big Scotty at 2-0, which is a pretty impressive record so far. There have been some talks about who's going to get the first shot at the big T-Rex championship, and it looks like Big Scotty's on that list. Although I think we might, I know that Steamboat William, even if he wasn't taking this seriously at first, I think this might just be the kick in the pants that he needs to really get in there.
Yeah.
In terms of the character arc.
Oh yeah, I mean, Steamboat William is about realizing that sometimes discipline is needed, and sometimes it takes a great loss, a bit of a hero's journey. It takes a loss to realize that he's got room to grow.
He's got room to grow. He's got room to sort of expand where he's been working. And I think part of that, knowing that he wasn't the one to eat the table, it was Big Mr. Ocean going through that table. All these things are, I think, going to nag at him until he gets a chance to really get his revenge on Big Scotty, which frankly is a fight that I'm excited to see.
Oh yeah, a hot, fresh rookie versus the old veteran. I can't wait to see what that turns out to be.
It's a tale as old as time. Steven, thank you so much for joining us on PPW. For the people watching along at home, you mentioned Nerd Rage. Do you want to tell them a little about where they can find that and what they might see?
Yeah, Nerd Rage The Great Debates is a podcast where we get comedians to come in and literally debate any random topics that we can think of. It's a lot of fun, and it's available on pretty much any podcasting platform.
It's a lot of fun. I think we've done a couple of shows together back when conventions did exist, where you did some of those live. Seems like a really good time. I think the viewers of this show would absolutely enjoy it. I'll go ahead and throw a link down in the description of this video where people can find that. Probably a link to your Twitter as well. And as always, thank you for watching PPW. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what you thought of the table match. Let us know who else in the roster you might want to see in a big hardcore table match, and let us know what you'd like to see next for Steve Bowen William here in PPW. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.